All right, folks, we are 11 days out from Michigan, Ohio State. I am already pumped for this game. I know we're going to say, "Oh, James, Ohio State's going to win. I'm going to be a Debbie Downer." No, you're not. You're not. You're going to be with Team Michigan. You're a Michigan fan. If you watch this video, you have to be. So just like the video. It's been working all year. We're 3 for 3. Wisconsin. All right. We started early. Wisconsin, Nebraska, and then of course Penn State. All right. Like the video, let's get to 1,000 likes on this one. We are going to talk all about Michigan, Ohio State, a little bit of recruiting, Domani Jackson, and a really funny and weird tweet I saw today on David Ojabo. It's the Michigan Football Report coming up right now. All right, we are publishing this video, right around 5:15 or so Eastern time, so in 90 minutes from now. If you watch this later on Tuesday, if you watch it Wednesday, you missed it, but go check it out anyways. College Football Playoff Rankings Live, all right? I am co-hosting the show with one of my colleagues here at Chat Sports, Harrison Graham, so it's going to be out of our main Chat Sports YouTube channel. You see the link right down below at the bottom of the screen, Chat Sports, youtube.com/chatsportstv. I'll put it down in the comments. I'll put it in the description of the video. If you're one of the first people to watch it in the first hour or so, hour and a half, 2 hours after we publish the video, go join us live. Get in the comment section. Show love for Michigan because there's a lot of Cincinnati and Alabama and Ohio State fans in there. Show out for Michigan. Watch the ranking reveal with us. Hey, Michigan might pop over number 5 this week. Might pop over Cincinnati. People are talking. But on today's show, we are going to be talking Michigan football news and rumors. Got 4 or 5 stories I want to break down with you over the next 10, 12, 15 minutes and give you my take on them surrounding Michigan football headed into, we got this game this week, but really heading into the Ohio State game. That's the first story of the day is it's Ohio State week, all right? I don't care what you think Michigan's supposed to be doing this week. I don't care if they've got a game against Maryland coming up on Saturday, 3:30 Eastern in College Park, Maryland against the Terrapins. It's already started for me. The second they beat Penn State, it became Ohio State week for me. Michigan should not have any problem beating Maryland, I hope, right? Let's not jinx it. The team shouldn't be looking ahead, but we as fans, we can look ahead because I'm bringing it back. The Michigan beat Ohio State again image, the mantra. Of course, we joked around with it last year in 2020 after the 2019 loss, the Justin Fields and all that, back-to-back 50 burgers they put on Michigan in 2018 and 2019, or 60 burger in 2018. And we said going into 2020, hey, it's an election year. Trump did okay, at least not in 16 and beyond, not in 20, with Make America Great Again. So we're doing beat Ohio State again. They had MAGA, we had BOSA, B-O-S-A. I implore you, comment beat Ohio State in the comments below this video. I just can't stop thinking about this game. It can literally make or break the next 5 years of my life and happiness, right? Michigan wins. I'm on cloud 9. I don't care what happens the rest of the year. I'm on cloud 9. They lose. Gosh, it's going to be daunting going there next year with Stroud and all these guys coming back. So type beat Ohio State down in the comments. Type BOSA. Type beat Ohio State again. It's been 8 straight losses, 10 years. Obviously didn't get a game last year. 2011, the last time Michigan won this game. So we've got 2 games left, all right? We got Maryland coming up on Saturday. They've got Tua's brother. He throws for a lot of yards, but Maryland makes a lot of mistakes. They turn the ball over a ton, and Michigan is favored by about 20 points or so heading into this one. So I hope Michigan comes with a game plan that can get the job done and just get out of there with a win. It doesn't have to be a 56-3 victory. Score 28 points, 27, win 27-10, win 35-17. That's fine. Get to Ohio State healthy. Get to Ohio State focused. Hey, put a player or 2 in the game that maybe you want to practice in real live action, not against your practice squad that you could use against Ohio State, but don't reveal anything that could come in handy and catch them off guard on the 27th. Number 2 on the day, the story is C.J. Stroud. Little bit of a Yoder creating stories, which I've been known to do out there on the internet streets, is this C.J. Stroud story. This past Saturday, they played against Purdue, and the temperature got down to about 36, 37, 38 degrees, but it never hit 35 during game time as far as I could tell. And because of that, this fact remains the same. C.J. Stroud has never played a football game where he has actually been in the game. I shouldn't say that. He has never thrown a pass in a football game. That's actually more accurate stat because he did get into some scrub time last year for Ohio State. He's never thrown a pass as a quarterback below 35 degrees or below. Certainly has not done that as a quarterback at Ohio State. Passed the ball. So that's an interesting one. Another one, interesting little nugget. Ohio State has never had a quarterback that went to high school in the state of California that's won a game. I lived in California for about 5-6 years, folks. I know how these California people think. The second it gets below 50, they are shivering. They want to go on a vacation, go on a beach. Michigan, on the other hand, has had 5 games in which a California high school quarterback started for them. Jim Harbaugh, Tom Brady, and Tate Forcier. Harbaugh won in 85 and 86. Against the only, actually funny enough, Ohio State's only got 2 times. It was Jim Carsatos. If you guys were around then, I was alive then, but I didn't really watch the game. Fullerton, California, went head-to-head against Harbaugh in 85 and 86. Harbaugh got the victory both years. Tom Brady lost in 98, won in 99, and then Tate Forcier lost to Ohio State in 2009. So that is what they're going up against. CJ Stroud, hey, if it's 28 degrees, right, I'm waiting for the 10-day forecast, should be out kind of end of day Wednesday. If it's below 30 degrees, folks, I feel a lot better about Michigan's chances. And hell, if we can get some snow, some flurries, hell, a little bit of rain, that's fine with me. But Michigan has proven they can win with California quarterbacks. Ohio State never has. And CJ Stroud, he's got these eyes. He always looks nervous. The second David Ojabo, Aiden Hutchinson hit him, and it's cold, the pain doesn't go away right away. So Michigan better be accounting for that. Make sure you make him regret coming to Ohio State, playing the cold in Ann Arbor. What you won't regret this holiday season is taking advantage of our offer with our sportsbook partner, BetUS. If you've seen the show in the last couple of days, we brought it back. They said, hey, Michigan beats Penn State. We'll run a promotion all the way up to the Ohio State game, through Black Friday, through Thanksgiving, all the way to the Ohio State game. You get going with our sportsbook partner, BetUS. I've been betting on games with them all this season and all last season. Go to chatsports.com/GoBlue. It's right there. You've got to use that URL so they can kind of track you. It redirects to their sign-up page. So please don't just Google BetUS. Don't just type it in some random browser. Go to your computer later. Use that link. Screenshot this. Whatever you've got to do. Because if you use promo code GoBlue and that link, boom, you can email us here at the office, jersey@chatsports.com. We'll get some information from you. Just say, hey, here's my BetUS account number. We'll ask for size and where you want it shipped. We will ship a jersey off to you. But reminder, you've got to use chatsports.com/GoBlue. Use that promo code GoBlue. You still get the 125% deposit bonus. You must deposit at least $100 and place a bet before the end of the regular season for Michigan football, which is on November 27th. So a few steps there. Screenshot it. Get going with BetUS. Email us jersey@chatsports.com to redeem and get your jersey. Number 3 on the day is now is official that one of the top uncommitted players in the country is now Domani Jackson. He's been committed to USC since January, so just around 10 months now, and he decommitted to him in the last few days. And now it is confirmed. Even though he's injured, he wanted to be there to support his high school teammates. Their game for the California High School State Playoffs is actually on Friday night. So unless there's any traffic or anything unforeseen, he will take a red-eye flight out of Southern Cal, I'm sure LAX, or what's the other airport there in LAX? It's John Wayne Airport, yeah, which is a little bit south. Take the red eye there to Detroit Friday, land early Saturday at Detroit, get picked up, go straight to campus, go to the game. Now, that's going to be interesting because he just visited Alabama last week for the LSU game. But also, a lot of Michigan football players and fellow recruits are showing him the love. None other than Will Johnson, Michigan's highest-rated recruit in this class, 5-star cornerback, top 15 player overall. Someone basically just posted this photo on Twitter, and Will Johnson quote tweeted it, on top of it, and he just gave the shrug emoji and tagged Domani Jackson. So that's a picture of both those guys. I don't think they took that together. I think that's like an edit of combining them together, but taking 2 of the top 3 cornerbacks in America in this class, both 5 stars, adding them to Michigan's roster is the only thing I think reasonably Michigan can do from a recruiting perspective that they haven't been doing to combat the Ohio State passing arsenal and attack that has just really taken over this rivalry and this series in the past few years. So in my opinion right now, with Alabama getting the visit the first weekend of November for the LSU game, and with Michigan getting the visit the last weekend of November for the Ohio State game, 2 of the top 5, 6, 7 rivalries in college football, depending on how good LSU and Alabama are in any given year. That one certainly is right near the top. I think it's down to those 2 schools for Domani Jackson. I like Michigan's chances here. I'd say 51% Michigan, 49% Alabama, maybe 48% Alabama. I'm going to leave 1% for USC because if their interim coach, who's right now took over for Clay Helton, who is Domani's main recruiter, if he gets the head coaching job, which I highly doubt he does, I think Domani would flip back to USC. But other than that, I think it's Michigan or Alabama. If Michigan beats Ohio State, I think it's a big push in the right direction. That, hey, you can come here and we can offer you the same opportunities that Alabama has. Getting you to the NFL, okay, cool. Getting to the college football playoff, winning conference titles, top pinnacle in the sport. Alabama's been doing it. Michigan certainly hasn't, at least to that level, as of late. But I'm going to ask you guys one more time. Start at the top of the show. If you want to beat Ohio State again, just like the video. Like the video. Don't be bad karma guy. Don't be guy who regrets it on game day if it doesn't work out for Michigan. You can just blame yourself. It's been going good, so let's not jinx it. You Ohio State fans, don't vote the video. Thumbs down at Ohio State fans. That's unacceptable. Michigan fans, like the video. Number 4. What are you doing, Ojabo? Okay, you think Michigan gives you a scholarship, gives you playing time to give tips and tricks to the opposition? It's kind of a joke here, but I thought this was a really funny tweet coming from Tyler Donahue, some sort of Penn State reporter, etc. That Caden Wallace says he spoke to David Ojabo after the game and then through social media and was actually getting tips on what he could do better to block Ojabo. So, if that were to turn out to help them next season and Penn State has a stout offensive line, that'd be a bad thing for Ojabo to have done. But hey, they play Michigan State coming up on the 27th, Penn State does. And if Michigan State beats Ohio State, Michigan really needs Penn State to beat the Spartans if Michigan wins out themselves to win the Big Ten East. So hey, maybe he's just helping out a future opponent. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, that sort of thing. But that's just a little bit of a tease to talk more about David Ojabo. Toss up his stats there on screen. You see him. What a season he's having. What a season for the player who came from Africa, went to Scotland in middle school, high school, then middle school, etc. as a kid, then came to the United States as a high schooler, played at Blair Academy in New Jersey, committed to Michigan, very limited football experience throughout the year. Ojabo is having one of the better and more surprising seasons I think anybody can remember for a player who was underheralded or unheralded coming into a season. But also, Aiden Hutchinson, you see Ojabo there with 10 sacks. Hutchinson officially has 9.5 sacks, which is weird because after the game, the official Michigan statistics webpage on mgoblue.com said Hutchinson had 10 sacks, but maybe they took off a half. I'm not sure what happened there. So he doesn't have 10 yet, like we said on one of the shows. I think it was the Sunday or Monday show for those players. But both of them have the opportunity to beat the single-season sack record for this program. For the Michigan sack record, way back to 2006, the last time Michigan actually started a season 11-0, went into that year, 1 versus 2 against Ohio State. He had 12 sacks that season. So Ojabo is 2 off that now. Hutchinson is 2.5 off it. They both have at least 3 games left, presuming that they both play in the bowl game and presuming that Michigan doesn't make the Big Ten title game or the college football playoff. Potentially, they could have 1 to 5 games left in that scenario if they made it to the national title game to get 2.5 sacks, 1.5 sack. Ojabo had 2 against Penn State. Hutchinson had 3, so certainly not out of the realm of possibilities. But type sack below if you think Hutchinson and Ojabo will break the sack record. I'm going to do something rare, a little drink right now. Got a little tickle in my throat. We're recovering, but I'm one take Yoder, okay? I never tell the producers to stop no matter what. I had a bee in my eye one time, got stung, made it through the entire show. I think if they're going to do it, whether it's this week against Maryland, Ohio State, or the bowl game, go ahead and type sack below to show these 2 players some love. And last story of the day, Myles Pollard, 3-star defensive back, visited Auburn. Second visit he's made to other schools since he's been committed to Michigan. Visited them this past week, saw them lose 43-34 to Mississippi State, so not that great of an experience for him. But don't be surprised if this recruit, Myles Pollard, if he ends up flipping and going to Auburn or Texas A&M or Tennessee or Florida, a number of schools that are still pursuing him. I saw one recruiting pundit say, hey, I wouldn't even not sure if I consider him a committed player to Michigan anymore. Committed early, that's fine. Was really excited about Michigan. I'm not sure if they're showing him less love or if he just has second thoughts or something like that. But all the tea leaves on this one say that Myles Pollard ultimately might not be a member of this class. We'll see how that kind of shakes out. Right now, Michigan was sitting with the number 18 recruiting class in the country. It's kind of slowed down with any recruiting momentum lately. Hopefully, Domani Jackson, Josh Connolly, and some others can flip that, get Michigan up back towards the top 10. All right, we will be back tomorrow on Wednesday, reacting to tonight's college football playoff rankings and talking more Michigan football news and rumors for Ohio State week. You see it in the bottom of the screen. Follow me on Twitter at James Yoder. Until we talk again, friends, go blue.